Alrighty then. I suppose it is just about time, everybody. Hello! How are you doing today, 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵𝐝? We'll also figure out how the lag. Oh my goodness, I've dropped so many frames because of network. What if I reset and we see how that goes? Anyway, goodness. I'm alright. I might be a little bit sleepy today because I stayed up watching 𝐷rawfee like a friggin' fool. But I've got a cup of tea, so as long as I remember to actually drink my tea, then we'll be pretty good. Yay! Gosh, those chickens are great. Who has those chickens? Hyperwave. Okay. Okay. I don't know if those chickens are just universal Twitch emotes or a special channel that doesn't get a number. So, anyway, yeah, I set the poll for a nice and long time because I figured I'd be, like, chatting with everyone for a long time today. But now I'm just sitting here waiting. 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵𝐝, you chaotic person, you could either choose. They're so fun to watch, though! Yay! That's good. Yeah, 𝐷rawfee is really fun to watch. If anyone's wondering, I stayed up late watching the random tool challenge because I really like it. It's really funny, and also as someone who knows how to use special hype train emotes, that's cool. That's cool. I've gotta, like, go around on Twitch more so I can, like, I don't know, get to know other community things better. But as someone who's used Photoshop for, like, so long, it's really funny to see all of the tools in Photoshop just be abused. Like, using the liquify tool or the content aware tool to just commit crimes. It's very good. Yeah. Goodness gravy. Damn, we still got no votes. I'm gonna end up, like, doing a random number generator if we have no votes. Either that or I could talk more about the poll options. That's always an option. So, Keiko's commission? Yeah, shading that. Pretty obvious. Working on a new overlay, so I wanted to spruce up my overlay for after the winter season ends and I change back to my normal one. And I was thinking it was about time that I designed a cool VTuber themed one. Entertaining crimes, good chaos? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Whatchamacallit? But yeah, I wanted to design basically an overlay themed after Daisy-san's room, and I thought it'd be really fun if it was, like, focused around my desk, basically. I gotta honor the chaos of everyone not here to keep the balance. Of course, of course. You're just like, no one's here to flip the Christmas lights on and off. I'll just leave it. Actually, my Christmas lights are already on. Wow, maybe I should just turn them off, because I can turn them off for free. Yeah. So, there's that. Daisy-san's room, the desk. I thought it'd be fun if it, like, the main screen for what you could see was of me doing was, like, a computer screen. So I thought that would be fun. And then maybe the starting screen would actually be like a countdown video of that. And I wanted to maybe put like plushes of characters that subs or Patreon folks choose. So that would be fun. Yeah. And then alternate Daisy-san design is a fun little lore thing that I came up with. I have my webcomic that is X Pursuer of Truth. You don't have to go read it. The art for the first 2 chapters is old and it takes me forever to update because of school. So I've just accepted that I'm gonna finish Godslayer and then come back to working on it. Go straight to read it. Oh no! Oh no! I'll go get a link. If I can even log into my Webtoons, because my Webtoons is really mean to log into. If not, I know. Oh my god, it actually comes up when you just Google search it. That's terrifying. So, you can see some of my old art. There you go. Oh no! Poll ended in all 0%. I know! I'm gonna have to just flip a coin. But basically, alternate Daisy-san design, the, like, supernatural powered characters in Pursuer of Truth, I call them sparks. Even though the comic is not gonna delve at all into that lore, I have, like, some pointless lore written where they're, like, literally sparks of different human emotions is how they exist and sustain themselves. So I thought it'd be fun to basically make a creative spark version of Daisy-san. So yeah, and I have no concepts for that yet, but at least I got a decent reference sheet out of it done already. Yeah. So I think what time it's going to be is the time where I get a random number generator done. Oh wait, I have a random choice picker, like, thing bookmarked. I'm so silly. I want to redraw the old chapters to X so badly. Because they're just the old art. I used to go absolutely ham shading with purple and it was not good. It was just, why? Who let me shade with purple that much? So, anyway, since our poll ended with a tie of 0%, we're gonna go on the random choice maker. 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐫 overlay. Because purple's nice, that's true. That's true. I just went, like, totally overboard with it. It was like this gross, like, indigo color all the time. And then, oh, Daisy-san. All right, random choice generator. I'm slightly biased. I kind of want to work on the 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 Commission, but since there was no poll winner, random choice it is. No choice, no decision for me. We're doing alternate Daisy-san. Alright, well, that settles it. Oh, hello, you can see my desktop. I changed my desktop wallpaper. The work on the commission! Yeah, but random choice said no. Random choice said I cannot. There it is, Daisy-san reference sheet. There we go. I even went and made callouts finally, since there's a lot of very specific things. Also, I think I vote against it. You vote I must work on the commission, because I kind of want to. I can if I must. If I'm bound to whatever stream says. I'm here to entertain you all, so that's just my life. No one can rebel against what stream chat demands. It's a cult, no free will. Anyway, I don't know. I'm very happy with the fact that I made actual callouts for this. Alright, I'll do the commission. There we go. Because we're at like the fun part where I get to shade and everything. So yeah, I need to color the line art finally. Because there's a couple spots here that I haven't colored them yet. Oh, I also gotta draw all the details on the horns. Oh gosh. I know Keiko said, oh, you don't have to get them exactly. But, like, I want to get them at least somewhat right. Yeah, so it's time to color these. What have you been up to, 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵? Goodness. Also, I'm so glad I'm not working on 𝐲slayer today. So what happened with 𝐲slayer while I'm waiting for stream to catch up? I basically did some textures yesterday and I did them wrong. So... oh boy, what is this evil dramatic build-up? What is this evil dramatic build-up? I cannot wait to know. We're drawing cat ears! And they're gonna be purple! Heck yeah! Alright, let's do it. New layer. I always do them slightly neon, so we'll do that. Turn on my border effect. Cool. Cool. Alright. And you know when I have a drawing with multiple characters, we get cat ears on everything. Everything gets cat ears. That's how we got the clip from hell, where it's not even the clip from hell, where I basically I was doing a Dungeons and Dragons commission over the summer, and I had to draw like a swarm of bees because it was a druid character, and I drew cat ears on every single bee. Well, this is awkward. Just have cat ears on on the bunny character. Okay then. This purple is not purple enough. I'm gonna change the outline color. There we go. That's much more purple. I went with like a light purple, but it looks too pink. I don't like it. Edit. Fill. There we go. Those are much more purpley. Edit. Fill. Perfect. I'm not being a perfectionist with the ears. Not at all. Oh my goodness. Hello, Scarlett. Oh my goodness. You've been subbed for 6 months? Wow. Wow, someone other than me redeemed cat ears. Also, hi. Hello. Yeah, 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵 redeemed cat ears. There we go. I'll take a screenshot of it just so that we have like an HD version. This is the fun thing about getting permission. Oops, that's the gift swap chat. Don't mind that. It's where we do all of our planning. Yay! There we go. Okay, so I'll turn that off. The fun thing about it is if you get a commission from me and I get to work on it on stream, then there is always the chance that someone will demand there's cat ears drawn on it. So that's just life. Oh, since I see y'all playing with new emotes, the sippy emote got approved. I'm so excited. whatchamacallit. Unfortunately, like, you know how I have like the emotes pop up and float around on the screen? It doesn't play the animated version on the little floaty bit, and it makes me so sad. I tested it before stream and I was like, why? It's so cute. Yeah. Oh, I love that little kitty pet one. The motion on it is so satisfying. Oh my goodness, it's so round. It's so round and soft. Oh, it's great. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Anyway, how are you doing today, Scarlett? I know you spent a bunch of time sorting out yarn already. That must have been fun. Also, I forgot to color the spot. Oh no! Totally forgot to color it. There we go. Oh, I noticed in Discord that the new emotes don't work on mobile. Not sure if that's just a setting. They're grayed out. That might have been because our server boost temporarily ended yesterday, but they should be back this morning. I know you can't use the animated emotes if you don't have Nitro though, so I can't use my own animated emote. Lol, still balling up black yarns that I wasn't looking at last night. Yeah, that must have been a pain in the butt. Oh goodness. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, okay then. Nothing. I've done nothing wrong. This has taken a second to work, so I was slightly concerned. But I'm a fool. Yeah, so I think it might have just been that our server boost ended for a bit last night. Hello, Bughouse! Change the game we're playing. Oh my goodness, you're right. I remembered to set the name, but not... Oh my goodness, I'm a fool. Thank you. I'm normally so much better at it, but these last two streams I've just been bad at it this week. Okay, we'll check them later. Sprang for basic Nitro since I really like using my emotes all over. Yay! Yeah, I thought about it because I want to use animated emotes, but I'm just... it's not in my budget. It's just not. And it's like, I would love to have an animated profile picture, but I just don't have, like, something animated that I want to use all the time. Thank you so much for the game reminder, Grimo. Look at that Mr. Froggy. He's great. He's so great. I didn't think I was feeling like these relaxing piano tunes, but now that I'm here and they're playing, I'm just having a good time listening to them. I'm like, we're just having good vibes today. Good vibes only. No looking at the textures that I did wrong for like 3 hours and then was like, I don't want to look at these anymore. I thought I'd be getting into shading these, but I'm a fool who just forgot to do certain tiny details. Hey! Oh yeah! There's a fun little good vibes sticker. Good old good vibes. Alright. Now it is pattern drawing time, but pattern drawing in such a way. Woo! Ooh, we get more good vibes. It's sticker chaos time, y'all. Oh man. Oh man, we're committing sticker chaos. Oh gosh, Marcus, oh whoa. I always... you were looking for that sticker? I always love seeing the Marcus oh whoa. Cause it's like, I haven't... Like, Heretics Anonymous ended like 2 years ago now. But Marcus was still such a great villain. Despite whatever Spy says. Because that was the campaign that Spy ran, I think, freshman year of college for me when he just first moved up. He was like, I'm too bored. And I was like, why don't you just run D&D for some people at PCAD? And then he started doing that. And then, like, I kept hearing about the campaign, for like a year straight, and then I joined it later. Which was fun because he didn't tell the other players that I was joining, so I showed up to watch the session, and then he introduced a character that was Warden, and then when the party went to go talk to Warden, I pulled my character sheet out of my sketchbook and started talking. It was friggin' great. That was very fun. The other fun part about that in particular is one of the players, like, over the intermission over the summer, they basically just, like, had their character fight in the Coliseum, and they had teamed up with my character without knowing about it. Warden is one of my faves of EuroCs. Yay! That always makes me so happy to hear. Warden is one of my favorites, and very near and dear to my heart. And oh god, I can't put that line there, that's a tangent. No, am I just gonna end up with a tangent there? I refuse to have a tangent there. I won't do it. But, yeah. Warden is one of my favorites as well. Too bad they're a pain in the butt to draw. Warden, you gosh danged troublemaker. Being hard to draw. What's wrong with you? Do 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 do. Gosh dang, these piano songs are too adorable. What the heck? Unless y'all are like, no, we need to change the music. Because I did start the stream. I think 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 was here. I was playing a 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 remix of, friggin' Animal Crossing Camel. Because I have a problem called I like to just play memes before the stream starts. So that people come in and they're like, oh, this is how chaotic this can get. Do 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 do. 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐜's remixes are so good. Does anybody else listen to 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐜's or overclocked remixes? I'm just really curious because they're so good. Overclocked has been around for like ages. I feel like 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐜's is just newer. Oh, okay, so there's like a triangle on top of each of those. I know Keiko said I don't have to get the pattern exact, but I cannot help myself. Because I just draw like not a triangle with that line going off into the void. My goodness. What's wrong with you, Daisy? Lines don't go there. These lines are not spaced out enough. Also, hold on, this playlist is repeating. Hold on a minute. I've listened to that song. We're skipping it now. No, I don't want to listen to Synthwave. I don't want to listen to Synthwave. Stop playing Synthwave, my playlist. Oh, I didn't have shuffle on, that's why. Because I just added a bunch of stuff. Synthwave, why? Alright, we're back to the Going Under soundtrack. That's what we're doing. I gotta play Going Under sometime. Like, I've played Going Under, but I want to play it on stream sometime. Alright, let's see if I can make this not a train wreck. Let's get the gosh danged patterning right, curses. Alright, and then that should end there. Oh my goodness! Hello, Mr. Shampy! Oh my goodness! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome? Welcome? Hello! Oh my goodness, I forgot how long the music was. I really did just make it the Guardian music. Welcome! How are you all doing? What were you up to on stream? welcome raiders. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. We're just working on a commission. Doing fine, doing fine. That's always good to hear. Yeah, I'm just working on the commission for 𝐾𝐲. I'm being bad at getting lines put in the right spot. Yeah, so welcome everybody. How are y'all doing? I just asked that like a fool. Also, I think that's actually the first time. Yo. I think that's one of the first times we've ever been raided, y'all. Even if it was itty bitty, it was so cool. Because it's nice to hear that notification play organically. I was so proud of myself when I had the genius idea to be like, yo, I should play the Guardian attack music when I get raided. I just thought it'd be fun. Alright, those zigzags go there. Oh, I'm not. Alright, I see why 𝐾𝐲 was like, you don't have to get these exact. So I guess we're not going to. Alright. Alright, I guess we're not gonna get these patterns exactly. But that's okay. Drawing a mimic sticker, Halloween month sticker, but late, so doing it finally now. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I don't think I've ever done any like fun mimic designs for D&D. I totally should, but I also just don't do sticker designs very often. Maybe I will. Every time I think about it though, I end up chickening out because I'm like, nobody's gonna buy them. Then I remember I could just put them on Redbubble and leave them like a fool. Like a foolish fool. They would just stay there. There we go. Why is this song so quiet? Also, I don't feel like listening to this particular song. So we'll skip forward. 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜 Link! Morning everybody! My cat woke me up early, but I'm less cranky because I get to watch Daisy stream. Aww! Well, I'm glad that I make you less cranky, Link. That's always good. How are you doing today? I'm just working on 𝐾𝐲's commission and being bad at lining up patterns. Also, we just got raided by Mr. Champy. It was really fun because I think it was our first ever actual raid, and I was like, oh, I get to hear the notification, and it made me so happy. I'm doing good. I think the comm is looking great too. And congrats on your raid. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Also, shout out to Link, everybody, for being a mod for the gift swap that's happening in Drop Zone. It's wild for me to run an event and have people helping me with it. I'm like, what? I don't have to do everything myself? Which is mildly confusing to my brain that's so used to running events by myself. But always good. And Link and Resident have been awesome helps in running the event and just reaching out to people. Ooh, I'm your first raider? You are! You are! It's so cool. I have, I feel like I need to do something to celebrate. Pika face deer! Oh my god, you're right! I didn't even recognize it. I didn't even recognize it. I had to figure out, I don't know how to make people VIP, but I feel like being the first ever raider on the channel. Oh my god, this song is so loud. Who balanced this? Who balanced this music? It was so loud in my ears. What the heck? But I feel like being the first ever person to raid my channel deserves a VIP, and I have like a bunch of them that I haven't given out. What do people even do with VIPs on Twitch? I'm just curious. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. For VIP is plus VIP name. Ah! Haha! Let's do it. Unrecognized command. Oh, slash. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There you go. I know how to do Twitch things now. But yeah, I was like, we gotta celebrate somehow. There we go. All right. I've put some basic landmarks in. Now let's see if I can get any of them in the right spot. Eh. 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 Okay, cool. Congratulations to Mr. 𝐷𝐸𝐵. You're the first person who rated, so you get to be cool. Hell yeah. Okay, I think the middle of that is like there. I'm trying to plan out these patterns so I can get it right, but I'm also like, I didn't even get it right on the other one. Why am I trying to get it right on this one? I'm like, they can be different. It won't look too weird if they're different, right? Calendar. Why? I don't have lunch on my calendar at 1 p.m. I do it for long-time support / collabs or first-time ever supporter on a platform like Ko-Fi. Ah, that makes sense. I hadn't thought about what to do with them yet. That makes a bunch of sense. There we are. I should do that. I don't use my, I ended up getting Buy Me a Coffee because I thought it was slightly better than Ko-Fi. But I might just, like, close down my Buy Me a Coffee and jump back to Ko-Fi because I don't really use either of them. Because people just don't send me money randomly. Which probably makes sense. Because I'm like, I'm a college student. I'm not gonna tell you to send me money. That's expensive. Sending money to people is so expensive. I'm pretty satisfied with Ko-Fi. That's good. That's good. I know I use it to support a couple of creators. I ended up, since I use Cal's assets so often instead of making holiday assets, which shout out to Cal, because my winter background is by Cal, aside from all my props. I ended up just tossing Cal like 3 coffees because I also used his Halloween assets, but I didn't have any spare money at the time, so I was like, here you go. Because the free assets are so good. Or if I see someone that's just like needing help with stuff. I use other means to throw monies at you. That's true. That's true, yeah. You're subbed on Twitch, and you're also pledged on Patreon, Scarlet. Which honestly, I think Patreon's kind of like my main income source. Since it's the most regular, and it's like even my hours at my gallery job for school are not super regular and not a lot. Because it's a federal work-study job, so they have to pay whatever the agreed upon rate is, which is not a lot. Thanks, federal government, for not paying students a lot to work for school. It's very cool of you. Yeah. So like that and commissions are kind of my main income. I'm very lucky to have housing and food during college. Oh boy. Tried Patreon, but it was less active than Patreon. Yeah. Yeah. Patreon's tough to get started. It really is, and it's just something that you gotta make it something that's reasonable for you to do. So, oh, less active than Ko-Fi. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'd be accused of being a simp for Daisy-san, but you're also legit one of my favorite artists. Yay! That's always good. Yay! Whatchamacallit, when Spy posted the friggin' screen cap of Golden Kamuy in the memes channel this morning, It's like Daisy when someone compliments her art, and I was like, ah, oh no. And then the GIF just became, it was like a screen cap of someone like shrinking their neck in and panicking. I was like, oh, yep, this is accurate now. So staying on Ko-Fi, yeah, it seems like it's pretty good for people, and maybe I'll jump back to using it. Oh, oh, I got all the patterns in place there, which means I can put the lines in here. Okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, I actually did the patterns good for this closer one. That's very good. I'm gonna grab some tea to make sure I'm hydrated and awake. Fun fact, tea actually doesn't hydrate you that well. It ends up dehydrating you because of the caffeine in it. So I will promptly follow it up with water because I'm big brain. And I'm also like, I should make sure to hydrate. Alrighty. So I think now that we've actually got everything in place on here, we can actually start shading. Unless I feel like drawing... No, I don't feel like drawing the sleeves yet. So 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 has these transparent sleeves on them. Water! Yeah, water is important. But they've got these transparent sleeves. So the way I handle transparent fabric is I basically just draw it on an entirely new layer and lower the opacity on it, because I'm like, I don't want to negotiate doing that. Because it's like you've got the shading on the body already, and then you've got to shade the transparent fabric, and then it also casts shadows. And I'm like, I'll just make a new layer instead of trying to figure out how that looks. So yeah. All right, let's do our flats and then grab our line art. And now to fill in my selections, because I'm a bum. I'm a bum who doesn't fill things in all the way. I'm like, what's filling in a gap? Also, I need to erase that pink line. I am a fool. But like these very tiny gaps, it's like, yes, I should fill them, but also they're not noticeable once I start shading. Too much brain calculation. Let the layers do it. Exactly. Exactly. My for Daisy-san, because I was making the ref sheet with the callouts this morning, I literally made a note of you use the dark blue and the dark green for the tights as a gradient, and then you just put a layer of black over it at 39%. And you're like, yep, there it is. It's done. Get to see all the tiny imperfections in my art when you watch on stream, and you're just like, Daisy didn't fill those gaps. And I had no idea until I saw it. But yeah, I think that's part of why I like digital art, is there's some things where it's like, oh, I don't need to do math for that. Aside from also, like, it's an initial cost to get into digital art, because it's like you need to buy yourself some sort of a tablet, whether it's a screen tablet or an iPad or just like a little nice little cheapo one that fits in your backpack or your pocket. Like, it's an initial investment, yes, but also, assuming your tablet doesn't break, you don't have to buy new art supplies. Like, ever. It's great. I don't think I'm gonna end up replacing this 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 for a good number of years, to be perfectly honest. Because I got this, I think, for like $200, and it has served me so well over the past 3 years. Let me fill in that dot and those dots. And I think that's all the dots. I think that's all the dots I need filled. Okay, cool. Is this gonna be one of those weirdly productive streams? I will be terrified if this is one of those weirdly productive streams. Also, shout out to 𝐷𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐲 for being like, you have to work on, if you slightly want to work on your commission, that you have to, you must do it. Okay. So thing that I want to do is I want to go get a lighting reference for myself. Let me save my file. Head. Yeah, 𝐷𝐻𝐲𝐽 head. There we go. So there's this really cool reference that I absolutely love using. On ArtStation, and there's also a female head version on this guy's profile. So I'll probably open this in a new tab so I can go and grab the female head reference. But basically, hello, can I have the playback tools? I don't have the playback tools. There we go. Okay, so for some reason it's just hidden, but basically this really sweet head reference is a 3D model that you can rotate around, and it's got a light that rotates around, and you just scrub through the timeline to get your lighting. And part of why I love the 𝐷𝐻𝐲𝐽 head breakdown is just because it shows you all the planes really clearly, and it's just so good. Look at that. So we've got sort of like that kind of angle. Now where do I want my light coming from? That's the other thing, is if I haven't decided a light source, I can just like rotate through this, and I tend to think about what's a neat light source for the face, because that's where people will generally be looking. I want it to be like there. Yeah, I think that's a good light. It's like a 45-degree high side. Look at me with my technical photography knowledge. Oh my goodness, where is it? There's my Clip Studio window. I didn't forget where my Clip Studio window went. Not at all. Okay, and that means now I can just rotate that to be less of a 3/4. Or I could go get the lady head, because the lady head I think is closer proportionally to Lynn. Because since 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐲 has more, has like a buffer build, they've got a more masculine face. So yeah. I'm just tanking my stream delay. Damn. Sorry, y'all. Okay, this is taking a bit to load, so we can just position this instead. Let me go like that. If I was smart, I would save it, but I'm just gonna put it on its own layer. 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐼ght. There we go. And then, is this loaded? No, this isn't loaded yet. So now I'm gonna do my other trick for getting lighting right. It's time for fancy art tricks, y'all. How do is there a tool to draw a shape? Like a multi-pointed star in this? Oh, focus lines. Nope, that's not. Oh. Oh, I see. I see how those work. That actually does about what I want. What does brightness mean? Oh. Oh, these are wild. Y'all, I found new Clip Studio tools. This is nuts. Anyway, I love this. Can I pretty please have the dense focus lines? Or is it just like, no? Oh, that's the part that I want to be clear. Okay, sweet. This is actually really cool. This is a much faster way of drawing my usual light source stuff. That's very fun. Normally I had a special brush in Photoshop that was a 1-point perspective brush, and I would actually use it as a light source brush so that I could see the lines coming in. So that's a fun time. All right, so Lynn is at like that sort of angle, and now we just gotta play it through until the light's coming from about the same direction. We'll do that so it's not as harsh of lighting on her face. And grab a screenshot. See, Grimo's too much brain calculations. Let layers do it. This is also what let reference do the work for you. Alright. Lynn, light. There we go. Okay. Okay, sweet. Now comes the time where I do the lighting. It is time. That's set to multiply. This is the story of a girl. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's my lighting layer. Canvas, new window. Because I know I'm gonna end up zooming in too much to actually look at my lighting source, so I'll just zoom in over here to have it pulled up. I think this could be darker or more saturated. No, that's probably good. Okay, coolio. So let's see. Under the nose, we have a pretty big shadow shape and a big old cast shadow coming in. Coolio. Then we've got our mouth, of course. Alrighty. Alright, now I think we're at the weird repetitive point of the going under soundtrack. So I'm gonna skip it now. I'm being all picky with my music today. Whoops. Happy and relaxing Nintendo music. Let's go. Also, what the heck is... Why am I like, oh, you're only using like 2% of your internet? Well, let's see. Let me end Notion. Google Drive, why are you at the top of my list of using up my internet? CoreSync. Adobe, there you are. More reasons why Adobe sucks. He's been eating my internet connection. File. Exit Creative Cloud. Quit. Curse you, Creative Cloud. Why are you like this? I'll probably reboot the stream during intermission. Also, there's a pretty serious shadow on this side, so we'll get that put in as well. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna reboot stream during the intermission so that I can hopefully get my bandwidth back. Do 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 do. Here we are. I feel like I must be secretly not live or something. That's what I'm wondering. Because it's like, I haven't gotten anything on Discord. Alright, stream back. Stream back. Cool. It looks like we're doing better. Haven't dropped any frames yet in the first few seconds, but we'll see how that goes, if that keeps up and stays good. If it doesn't, then oops, I guess that's just my life. God, the music in Skyward Sword is so good. Why is the music in Skyward Sword so dang good? What the heck? Can't believe it's just good music, man. Nope, I don't like that shape. That shape is bad. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we got a whole gosh dang cheek line to worry about. This isn't going to be in shadow, but this will be. I also need to turn off my blush patterns, because otherwise that'll make doing flats. That'll make doing some fills for these a bit of a pain in the arse. I'm gonna also fix that little line art thing. I thought I could not be bothered by it, but now I'm bothered by it, and I'm like, no! Alright, let me erase this out. This is why we do clipping layers instead of coloring stuff in normally. It's very helpful for when you make mistakes. Alright, grab the color from the layer, hop back here, turn my... that's my highlights. That's a watermark. There's my focus lines. There we are. We're back! Yay! Yay! I wasn't sure if the stream was out or something because, like, everything was very quiet and my Discord wasn't down. So I was like, is the stream out? And I just don't know? What's going on here? But it's good to have you back. So I rebooted things very quickly just to see, just to make sure. Wait, this entire side of the body right here is just going to be in shadow. I'm a fool. This ear is also in shadow. Alright, let me turn these off. There we go. In shadow, in shadow. Maybe I'll introduce a second layer of shadows. I don't know. It's a little time consuming to do a second layer of shadows. I was saving stuff on my computer. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's very important to do, saving your files. I've been multitasking a bit, but enjoying watching. Okay, cool. Yay! Yay! Y'all are all good. I was just seeing my bandwidth be like, oh, it's time to save. I was seeing my bandwidth in OBS drop, and I was like, is something weird? Is something weird? I gotta find out. So it's like, I'd rather be safe than sorry in case, like, folks are lurking or something. And to just, like, have a good stream for them. Okay, yeah, basically this whole side is gonna be in shadow. Fun times. We love shadows basically everywhere. Okay. So that means I get to carve out some edge shadows on these. After I get these on here. Oh, let me turn off my other flat color details before I regret my life. There's the horns. There we go. It's important to get those details done, otherwise I'll just forget and never do them. But they always get in the way of doing shading. That can be shaded, that can be shaded. This is the shadow being cast onto here. I didn't figure out what my shading would be for the rest of the body. Shit. Let me turn these on. And then turn off my 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐵 light reference. Alright, that's there. These are getting hit here and here and here. There we go. And then we'll get a little bit on here, but then there's a little cast shadow from the bell on top. Yeah. Yeah. That's the fun thing about drawing, like, I guess anime art. I always run into this every time I go to talk about my art stylistically, because it's like got some very obvious anime influences. But also it's got more realistic anatomy, but realistic anatomy doesn't mean it's not anime. I mean, Berserk has realistic anatomy. But, whatchamacallit, I do like fairly realistic lighting in terms of like representing how light works. So that's a fun thing. Also, I'm probably thinking really hard about this lighting and also going really slow with it, which I don't need to, but I want to. I like doing the lighting. It's very fun. Same too? Yeah. Wait, that was a multitasking. I'm a fool. That wasn't a new comment. I'm a fool. What a fool that I have made of myself. Foolish fool. Foolish samurai fool. I don't need this second window because I'm not looking at it. And I think maybe I'll just get like a little edge on here. There we go. 'Tis okay, we still love you. Yay! Is it because I don't know what my art style looks like or because I failed to read chat? I try to be really on it with reading chat, because I know when I show up and I'm actually chatting in a stream, I'm like, come on, I want to talk to the streamer. Come on. I'm just as guilty as everyone else. Yes. Okay, just both. Just both. I'm glad that other people just say yes when it's a or question and they mean both. Fun times. Sometimes there are or questions that cannot be both. Like a, when do you want to meet, this time or this time? I don't know why that's the example that popped into my head. But yeah. One of my friends was actually telling me, and it was really helpful because, like, she's not an AGA student. She's my boss over at the core gallery. But, like, my art style reminds her of, like, American adult cartoons, like Castlevania. And that made me very happy. Look at that, like, Nya sticker. I want to design some fun stickers for slapping. But I don't know what stickers I want. So I'll just leave my Daisy-san poses that I made. Oh, here's a fun one. I was thinking about... There goes a Santa hat. What did I say I'd do if the Santa hat lands? I gotta, like, write this down so I actually remember it. Yeah, but I was talking to Pluto after one of the streams because Pluto is my lovely mod. And they were like, hey, you can change the icon and the units for channel points. Why haven't you yet? I'm like, because I didn't know what to set it to. And they were like, dude, Daisy-san has like star and moon motifs. Just do something with those. So I was thinking about changing my channel points to moon shards. Because if I say star pieces or star bits, people are gonna think it's a freaking Mario Galaxy reference, even though I'm like, no, it just sounds good. It just sounds good. It's a good name. Good name for stuff. So yeah, I don't know. If you think that's a terrible name, let me know. I just wanted to share it because I think it's a neat idea. Let me put this in. Alright. Get that shadow in there. Fun idea, yay, I'm so glad. I'm glad that it's not a poopy idea. That it's one of those things where I just ask about an idea and I'm like, is it bad? It's bad until like someone's like, no, it's not bad. You're overreacting. That'd probably be fairly quick to do because it's like draw a star and then I just shade it Daisy-san colors. There we go. I don't even know what size it needs to be off the top of my head though. I'd need to look that up. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, I should customize my channel points unit. So yeah. I still haven't done the bits emotes. I gotta do bits emotes and I gotta do my tiers 2 and 3 emotes still because I have one slot for each tier. And I wanted to do an angry emote and a sad emote, but I don't know which to assign to which tier. So if you have thoughts in that direction, feel free to be like, you should put it on this tier. But I don't know. Because there's a part of me that's like, I don't want to like... Part of why I haven't made angry or sad emotes yet is I don't want people to come in and then just spam sad emotes, because that would just make me sad. I'd be like, oh, what did I do wrong? Oh no. Or like angry emotes. I'm like, what did I do wrong? I'm so worried. So I think that's part of why I'd want to have them on higher tiers. Because I feel like if someone's pledged at a higher, or like subbed at a higher tier on Twitch, they'll be more responsible with their emotes. As weird as that sounds. But yeah, I haven't decided which one people would even want. It's like, do I make a sad? Do I make a anger first? I don't know. Maybe it's something where I'll be like, hey, if you sub to that tier, you get to choose which one. Dunno though. Alright. Oh, I need to shade these in. I'm getting lost in the sauce doing little details. I gotta not do that. It's not little detail sauce time. Come on, Daisy. No little detail sauce. Oh, if you haven't yet, I saw a channel that folks get a couple basic emotes for a follow. Could be a fun way to encourage follows. I think an anger/rage could work well with game reactions. So fun fact, that is a thing that Twitch is slowly rolling out, and I think I don't have it yet because it's not in my emote manager to have follow emotes. But I definitely do want to do that. Okay, anger and rage for game reactions. That makes a good point. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got like some of the Twitch basics out of the way with things. Doing stuff like the hype and whatnot. Oh, okay, I just saw it the other day. Yeah, I think 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐿 announced it in her server a little while back. And I was super excited about it, but I haven't seen it show up in like my emotes manager at all, so I'm like, I guess I'm just not allowed to yet? Yeah, Twitch rolls out features weirdly and slowly sometimes. Oh god, I gotta figure out how this hand shadow works. Why did I do that to myself with this pose? Why have I done this? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, what is this crime that I have committed? Also, I think that this should just be down lower in general, because it looks awkward all the way up there. There we go. Okay. I know that these would be in shadow. from our main light source, right? Yep, yep, okay, these are getting lit directly from above. This is why I have that top light, or that little like radiating line thing. Because when I'm like, where would these shadows even go? Now I know. I think I am gonna end up doing a second layer of shadows though, because I want these coins to have some magic coming out of them. So that's something where, since they're gonna have magic, that magic is also going to be a light source, so I need to do at least a little bit of lighting around the hand. This probably looks weird without a lot of detail on the hand. Even though I'm like, no, the knuckle's right there, so it would fold. Okay. Sometimes with my simplified anatomy, I just kind of have to cheat my shading a little bit. Cause like, I just don't draw fingernails on a character unless they have painted nails or like long claws. Cause it's so hard to draw fingernails without them looking creepy as hell. It's just a thing that I struggle with drawing fingernails, so I just don't. Like, maybe in a painting could I do it? But I don't think I could draw fingernails normally. Not at all. Alright, that goes there, and then this goes here, these... Oh, no, just that part. Cool, 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 cool. I should see how the follow emote thing is going. Never thought about that, but looks good as is. Yay! Yeah, because it's like a lot of styles don't include certain things. Like even if a character is old enough to have, like certain lines, like certain age lines, if you don't want the character to look old, or you don't want to have to draw a lot of age lines on them, then you end up basically just reserving age lines for the oldest of characters. I think the way my, the way my art style works, I basically, the older someone is, the more wrinkles I'll draw. But like, if you're an adult or younger, you just don't get any wrinkles. Because I'm like, nope. Because they're also just a bunch of work to draw. So I'm like, nah. Because the fun thing about art styles is it's just literally how you interpret and translate the world into a 2D form. So in my case, I just have like, everything's really dramatically lit and very shiny. Also, I accidentally undid that. Weird. Now I know where that is, though. Let me take a look at Keiko's drawing to see if I can figure out what the hell shape this is, because this thing, this does not tell me what shape those are at all, aside from just curving around the shoulders. What shape are they in Keiko's drawing? Also just curving around the shoulders. Right, I drew them slightly rounded off, because I have a problem. And I just like to draw pauldrons like that. Give them a big old round curve. Oh my goodness! I didn't take an intermission, y'all. We're like 10 minutes in. I just got lost doing art. Got lost in the art sauce. So, here we are. Also, I learned that if you hold control while you're using the hand tool on Clip Studio, you can use it like a scrubby zoom. So, that's very nice and fun to know. Anyway, before I totally friggin' forget, I'm gonna go on an intermission. No, just kidding. Go to the just chatting screen for a moment. So, if you need to go get water and stretch, if you haven't blinked or ate or taken your meds in the last like hour, make sure to go do that. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad, 3-minute intermission. It's just gonna be an intermission screen, so you're not gonna get anything. And yeah, that means it'll also turn off pre-roll, I learned. Fun times. So I'll see you all in a few minutes. Alrighty then. Welcome back, everybody. It's time. I hope you have stretched and hydrated. I was gonna get more tea, but then someone was in the kitchen and I was like, I don't want to socialize. But it's weird because I'm like also streaming, which is basically socializing. I don't know. Do you feel like socializing in real life and socializing on stream are inherently different? I feel like they have to be at least a little bit. But yeah, I was just like, I don't feel like talking to people in person. So yeah, very different. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, if someone's being a butthead in real life, it's really awkward to just walk away from them in the middle of a conversation. But like, if you're being a butthead in your stream, you just slap the ban button and they're gone. So yeah, I think we're gonna get back to work doing art, unless y'all are like, no, switch it up, work on the new overlay, work on Daisy-san. But yeah. There we go. Let's hop back on over to drawing. There we go. Okie dokie then. Oh, that's why that wasn't working. I was like, why isn't this working? Spoilers, it's because brush tool. There's like a million different brush tools and you just cycle through all of them in Clip Studio. And sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's terrible. That's a feature that I kind of feel like I should change my settings, but I also am like, how do I make it not just cycle through? How do? Here we go. Okay. Coolio. 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 Okay. How do chest shadows work? Okay. Nope, that's not curved around right. That's too much, because there's armor. There we go. That's how chest shadows work. And then this goes like this. I feel like this will inherently be in shadow over here, and this will cast a shadow. And then this will get a shadow over here. And I don't know if these are raised or lowered. So this is how we'll just do it this way. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's fairly nice. Let's get these shaded in. God, Clip Studio's like friggin' paint bucket tool. Brain go burr. We're in the second half of the stream, y'all. It's time. Time for weird vibes. Clip Studio's paint bucket tool is just very good. Here we go. Alright, there's that. This would be casting a shadow. That feels like that's a sufficient shadow. Here's this. And yeah, there we go. There we go. I feel like that's good. So much of this is just gonna be in shadow down here. And that's how it goes. Is that just not? Well, it is now. Alright, and here's this. And there we go. There we go. This is actually coming along fairly nicely. I don't know why I did that big ol' thing trying to figure out what the cast shadow was from that halo, because you can't even see the majority of it. What's wrong with me? He's like, let me figure out where this is, and then immediately put a shadow over it. Good job, Daisy. Excellent, excellent work. Chilling out, doing commissions. I gotta sit down. I gotta get back into the habit of writing down stuff I want to talk about on stream before stream. Because I got out of the habit of it, like, I was in the habit of doing it before, during the fall, and then I stopped, and I don't know why. I think it's just because maybe it was just getting rusty after taking a long break because of school. But yeah. Oh, I have my school schedule for for the spring, I should probably start thinking about what my semester will be, or what my schedule will be after, friggin' New Year's. So, yeah. Goodness! Oh yeah, I also want to mention, while I'm thinking of stream schedule things, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing for it yet, but the stream, excuse me, on the 27th might get pushed back by a few hours, or canceled, because I will still be Christmas visiting on that day, which means I will not be home to stream. I tried streaming while I was doing like some visiting the one time, and it just was not worth it. It wasn't fun. It was not fun. I did not like it. I had a bad setup. I had really good internet, but it just wasn't fun. There we go. I feel like this should go here. Yeah. And then... oh, that's right. I have this basically casting a weird shadow. This is here. And then transitions around to being in the back over here, which means this front part gets light. Man, thinking about 3D forms is fun. That's been most of this stream. I hope y'all don't mind me just thinking about 3D forms and how to shade things. This looks very empty over here, so I'm gonna slip some shadows in right here, even though they technically don't exist. Like, let me fix that one. Then we'll pop in with a couple edge highlights. Again, technically non-existent, but it just makes things look better. So, therefore, they get to be there. Alright, cool. There's that. Maybe I can... oh yeah! This can be highlighted on the top. Because it's like it's curving back up out from underneath the shadow. Yeah! There we go. Fun tip if you're doing shading, I guess, is I really recommend blocking things out just by their big old general shape. Like, you saw me basically do like the whole head shade like it was one shape and the big old cast shadow from it. And you can see it basically connects up from the jaw up to here and then all the way up into the shadow. Just block in big shadow shapes before you even start thinking about details, because it'll help you get like large chunks done really quick, I feel. Or like, you know, I would say, because I basically alternate between drawing in shadows and carving out shadows now. Where I'll basically just entirely fill an area that I know is mostly shadow and then cut away where the lights are. I think that's kind of what works best for me. I used to not be sure, like I used to add in all my shadows before when I was shading, but yeah. Oh, plans confirmed that Stonecarver and I are seeing Matrix on the 24th with friends, so can chat without spoilers, and if you and Spy see it before your visit. Oh, okay. I think Spy and I are gonna see it on the 26th, since, like, our hangout is gonna be on the 27th, which is why stream is gonna be either pushed back or cancelled. Because I'm seeing Scarlet and Stonecarver for Christmas. But, yeah, Spy and I really want to go see the new Matrix. Because, like, even if, look, even if it's not good, because, like, Matrix Revolutions, Matrix Revolution sucked. One, I want to support the Wachowski sisters because I think it's awesome to get a film that is like a mainline IP made by two trans siblings, like just in theaters in America. That's super awesome. And I think it helps that the Matrix trilogy was made by them pre-transition, but still. Also, Matrix was just a big part of my childhood, and I grew up watching it. So I would like a chance to see it in theaters, and also Keanu Reeves, and I don't remember the last name of the lady who plays Trinity, but I think it's like Carrie someone. But like, they just have a good time in their roles, and like Keanu Reeves just has a fun time. So I just want to go see it and support folks, because it'll be fun. Oh my goodness, did I just finish shading? I did just finish. Oh, wait, I haven't done any of the little hair bits. That's what's up here. Ooh, didn't hear that they are trans? No, yeah, that's not new. That's been for years. At least quite a few. I think I was still in high school when the Wachowski sisters became the Wachowski sisters. When did they... Now I want to know. Yeah, there's Lana and Lily Wachowski. Yeah. So that's a super cool thing. I think one of my favorite things that I've seen was a screenshot of one of their tweets. Someone had said something about like, oh, take the red pill, because that's a thing here in the States that like super conservative folks have adopted for whatever reason. And there's just a okay, I say for whatever reason, but it's actually just a wild misinterpretation of the films and their meaning. And someone was like, oh yeah, I did it. And just one of the Wachowskis just replied to it, F you. Because it's just, because like super conservative people adopting like, oh, the take the red pill thing is just super weird, because they're like anti-trans and like often anti like modern art and or contemporary art. That's the right word, because I meant modern but not like, you know, piss Jesus modern art. That's a fun piece, maybe look it up sometime. It's just wild. Anyway, sorry, you've let Daisy loose to ramble. So now, I'm just talking about, like, meta art things that are important to me. Anyway, yeah. I'm really excited for the new Matrix. Also, I'm really excited to see it with modern visual effects, because, like, it was still really good, like, for when it came out. Yay! Thanks for all the hearts! Yeah, but Matrix with just modern visual effects that are just so good, I can't wait. It'll be friggin' great. Thank you for the hydrate. That's important. Let me hydrate. Okay, hydrated, done, cool. Thank you. Also, I have my little froggy, my little soft froggy coaster now, and it makes me so happy. Yes, look at that little sippy emote. It's got a cup of tea on it because I can't help myself, so of course I drew it with tea. But, yeah. Okay, the limb light source is on. Let me save really quick. Window, canvas, new window. There we go. And then let me just zoom in on my light source reference. And then go over here. Okay, So we're gonna have a big old massive cast shadow from the bangs. Big old shadow on the top of the eyes. Of course, yay! I'm so friggin' happy with how that emote came out. That one is undoubtedly my favorite one. And I want more animated emote slots. Or maybe, yeah, because we have limited slots for that. Yes, I know stream ends in 30 minutes. Thank you, calendar. I forgot to mute my calendar notifications before stream. Like a fool. Alright. So this is supposed to have a big pronounced shadow right here. Which is gonna be wild because this is supposed to be a really soft and cute character design. So I might flub. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the nose shadow doesn't exist. There might be a itty bitty nose shadow, but no major one. I don't even know where do I even put that nose shadow? I don't know where to put it. I have a fun project after I get through holiday gifts. Gypsy wants a tea cozy for the teapot I'm passing along to her since our grandmom always had a cozy for the teapot. That's very fun. Yeah. Tea cozies are nice. I use a different mug like all the time, so I don't know if a tea cozy is something that I would get for myself. But yay! That should be very good. There we go. God, look at that big old shadow from the bangs. That's always very fun. That tea cozy will turn out cute. It's something I never made, but I love the idea, all the nostalgia. Yeah! Yeah, that's very cool. I think it's also fun to try making new stuff. I did, I rewatched Lost Boys last night, actually, because I've been meaning to, basically, like, the whole goddamn school semester. But I just didn't, because finals were, like, overwhelming, and if I rewatched it, I wanted to actually, like, rewatch it properly. And then after the movie, I went and I drew a completely different vampire. I did an Alucard piece last night that was actually pretty dang experimental. Because I basically just went ham. So, I drew an Alucard last night. I'm thinking to do a revamp of the old crochet top cover thing, but make it a Totoro. Ooh, that would be fun. Ooh, more Alucard, yay! I don't remember if I've drawn... I think I've done, like, some tiny doodles of Alucard recently. He's one of those characters that's, like, really easy for me to draw. Except for when I choose the stupidly... thing. TP, not thing? Oh! Oh! I thought you were still talking about the toilet paper. Or the teapot. So I thought there was maybe, like, a top cover for the teapot. I don't know how crocheting works. Yarn confuses me. But that's fun. I don't know if I'd want to have a Totoro toilet paper cover in the bathroom. Because it's like, that's a light gray color. And it's in the bathroom. I mean, I know you could always, like, make it a dark gray, but then it might not look that much like Totoro. But that's up to you. Oh, I got the face shaded. I don't need that reference anymore. That means I also don't need that window anymore. I want to play Skyward Sword. I should get back to playing Skyward Sword. I started it, but then Metroid Dread came out, and I was like, well, no more Skyward Sword. Too busy playing Metroid Dread. Fun fact, I actually ended up, Spy's younger brother bought a second copy of Skyward Sword HD by accident. So that's how I ended up getting a copy of it. Because he was just like, hey, I bought 2 copies by accident. Do you want this? So, yeah. And there's a lot of like good quality of life improvements that I think make it worth playing. Nah, 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜 will likely be a throwback to the checkered pattern of Grandmom's one. We have the Totoro and Other Ghibli shower curtain. Oh, want to do some soot sprites or something too, but not sure where. That would be fun. Maybe you could do soot sprites, like somewhere where they would go in a corner. Because that just feels like soot sprites where their natural habitat is. More Legend of Zelda is always good. Yes. Yes, indeed. I played some Breath of the Wild for fun the other morning, and it was definitely worth it. Even though I got nothing productive done in the game, it was just fun. Hyrule in Breath of the Wild is just something that I just like to come back to and explore and relax in. It always just makes me super comfortable. I don't know why. I think it's because like the world is just so full of shit to find, and then like the sound design is super good. I was thinking on the shower curtain rings, but would have to be clay or such, so it would stand up to moisture. Yeah, that's tough. You don't want to have a whole lot of fabric in the bathroom, because otherwise it'll just become gross. Maybe in the kitchen? Like if you can find a way to put them near the stove where they won't be a fire hazard. That might be fun to have them in the kitchen near the stove, because that's the only place I could think of in like a house that doesn't have a fireplace that would be good to put soot sprites as a decoration. I don't know where they could go though. I don't know. I just don't know where things are in the new house, obviously, because it's like I haven't lived there at all. I've only been there briefly for visits. I want to put an extra one there because I think that would just be a good place for a shadow to be. Oh, shoot, that's right. These would also cast a shadow. Let's put that shadow there. And then this here. There we go. Oh, that is a fun idea. I have the dry erase board away from the stove a bit. They could hang near the edge, maybe. Yeah! If you put magnets on them, they would stick to the dry erase board. Maybe give them some longer strings so they could hang from the dry erase board. That might be cute. Because that's kind of what I was thinking, is that they could, like, hang from something. Or maybe putting them in a corner, because soot sprites just naturally hang out in corners. I was sitting here and I was like, this shadow doesn't look detailed enough. And then I realized it's because I only drew shadow for one of the loops. Like a fool. Alright, there's the majority of that. So now I gotta do the rest of the hair. Okay. This edge can be in highlight, but then this will definitely be shadow in here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And then I think this up here, this can just be a big old poof. And then that will just go like that with it. Oh yeah, and this is its own thing. So down here and right here, because that's facing towards the light, it'll actually catch it. Okie dokie, cool then. Lols, and a calcifer dangling from an oven handle. Ooh, magnets are a good idea? Yeah. Ah, calcifer's so cool. Calcifer's great. I forget what it was that I was over Chris's, or Spy's. Apologies. I don't think Spy really cares if people, know his regular name, but still. But we actually, like, we were talking about art stuff, and then I think we ended up just deciding to watch, oh my goodness, Howl's Moving Castle, like, kind of late at night, and then we ended up staying up till, like, 2 a.m., just talking about fun art stuff and being like, hey, why do you make art? Because that's always a fun discussion to have, but it's like, you can't talk with everybody about why you make art, because if it's something, if they're not like supportive of it, like why you make art is something just kind of sacred to you as an artist. So if people aren't supportive of it, or they don't like vibe with it, it's like, why even give yourself the hassle of sharing that with people? There we go. And no, I don't want to delve into, like, deep reasons for making art right now on stream. It's something where I'd have to think about it more before I, like, talked about it on stream, I think. Because it's something that I can talk about, like, nebulously with Spy or with other artist friends. But it needs, like, a lot of proper thought, I think, to present to other people? I don't know. Man, I'm really just talking art philosophy stuff today. This is what happens when we get a chill stream. Daisy just kind of rambles their thoughts out about art. That's what I do. There we are. I just thought of something kind of amusing. It's like, yeah, of course I don't want to talk about, like, all the reasons why I make art right away on stream. I mean, I don't even actually show my face. I use a VTuber so I can stream in pajamas like I am right now. That's something I've really considered about you. You've always done art, and it's always been an important part of your life. Yeah, that's the thing. Because it's like, some artists, their work's always been part of their life. Some artists, you know, especially if you go back in history, that was just how you'd make money. Is you just go work for an art guild and make paintings for the church. But like nowadays, since it's mostly a hobby thing or done professionally, you know, people have to have a really good reason to go into the game industry and spend 80 hours working a week on a game, which, just saying, crunch isn't healthy and that shouldn't be normalized. But the fact that people are willing to do that, you know, the fact that people run themselves into the ground for art, that's always something important. I mean, like, when you think about just banned books and whatnot, obviously there's something in those things that's innately human that people are gonna just, you know, they're just gonna talk about it. And if it upsets, like, the wrong people in power, then that's why you get banned books. But yeah, I'm just sorry, y'all, you're getting heavy talk about art today. This is my gift to you. It's just heavy talks about art. I mean, even thinking about, like, my comic and whatnot, because I talked about it a little bit at the start of stream, was, like, Pursuer of Truth was me just playing with an idea, a feeling. I mean, X was come up with while I was at work and bored out of my mind, and I was working at a children's theme park where you're expected to be happy and chipper all the time. Yeah. Mr. Shampy, help! I already have so many whip, but I want to doodle a fan art portrait on a sketchbook of Double Trouble. Yo! Yo! I love Double Trouble, though. I mean, like, non-binary folks unite. I mean, like, okay. Just saying, as an animator who does gesture drawings and whatnot all the time, you can call a piece of art finished anytime you want. Like, if you don't want to work on it anymore, just call it done. People post sketches all the time. Also, I don't think you want my help, because my answer to that, because I love She-Ra, and I also love Double Trouble. My answer to that is you should just draw Double Trouble. Because I think when you draw something because you're inspired to, it turns out better. It just turns out good. So, yeah. NB vibes, yeah, I love them. Yeah. There's a part of me that wants to throw hands. It's like, of course we only get, like, green space aliens and robots for, non-binary people and ace people and everything, but you know what? It's all good. She-Ra did like everything else better, and that's just like a stupid nitpick. Ooh, and actually I can talk about it because I gave them to Spy early, but he friggin' loves She-Ra and 𝐶𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐿. And I know that he likes pins. Like, that's just one of the few, like, small tchotchkes that he actually likes. Like, between pins and stickers, he just prefers those. So I ordered him some enamel 𝐶𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐿 pins. Working on a passion piece versus commissions or stock is like a palette cleanser. Exactly. Love them pranking Adora? Yeah. Yeah. God. Double Trouble's so cool. But I got, one pin that is, like, I think it's shaped like the, loved, like, rune thing that, Entrapta makes, but it's got, like, a silhouette of Catra and Adora smooching. And it's got, like, the little rune for loved in it, and it's so good. Looks at my hairs, blah, 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 I'm ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's so good. That sounds awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I can dig up the links, or you guys can yell at Spy to show them off. And then I also got him one, because since he writes for fun, he was so excited when he found out about Stay, which is a sort of a fan fiction. I would call it canon because it's written by Noelle Stevenson, but it's also like, it was too dark to go in the show, so she just left it on Archive of Our Own. And the writing was really good, and I found a pin that has Catra and Adora's hands like reaching for each other on like a green background, and it just says Stay, which is the title of the fanfic. So I got that for him because I know he really likes it, and also he's a writer, and I thought it would be fun to have something like that. It's just kind of like some creative inspiration and fuel to look at. So yeah. And then I have some really ambitious art to do. Aww! Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I have some really ambitious art to do. I need to do an illustration for one of his stories that he's been working on. Because we try to actually make each other something for Crimbus. But this year I was like, I'm gonna pair it with some little gifts as well. Oh my goodness, there's only 10 minutes left in stream. Stream's been flying by, y'all. Why has stream been flying by so much? Oh my goodness. What the heck? There we go. Okay, I feel like I've gotten the vast majority of the shadows in, and maybe I should do the highlights. But also, I kind of want to just do the shadow details. 'Cause you're awake? That's fair. That's fair. Maybe that's why stream is flying by? I don't feel like I'm terribly awake. Like, I do want to take a... I definitely want to lay down for like 10 minutes after stream once I get some lunch. But I've also just been rambling talking about fun art stuff. Yeah, I think I want to delve into doing some shading nitty-gritty details. Because this is like so close. Ah, my goodness. It's so close to me being able to call it done. Because it's really the initial shading pass that takes the most time. Alright, and then we'll cut that in there and this in here. Oh my goodness. And now comes the fun finishing part with doing the hair, where I just kind of go like this. And pull some parts in, pull some parts out, and that's how it goes. That's how it do be. No, there's not a particular method to the madness. If I see a spot that looks empty, I'm just gonna do it. How do you shade things? I don't know, I just kind of feel it out. That's really just how I do most of my art stuff, I think. Especially for, like, shading in particular. I just kind of feel a bunch of it out. There we go. You put the shadows where the shadows go. Exactly. Exactly. I think I had something where I was talking to Spy about like an art thing and I accidentally rested the fucking owled him. For people who don't know, there's a very old like meme of like how to draw an owl, where it's like start with 2 circles as step 1, and then step 2 is like this beautifully rendered pencil sketch of an owl, and step 2 is just draw the rest of the fucking owl. So yeah. Also easier for the episode of them disguised as the prince guy on the musical episode with Scorpia singing. It was so glamorous. The prince was so darn lovely. Oh my goodness, that's right. I forgot about that episode. It was like the noir wine. It was so good. They basically went to a speakeasy. I loved that episode, and as much as I love Double Trouble, Scorpia is definitely one of my favorite characters. She's so good. Like, okay, Katrinadora is good, but Scorpia. Oh no! 21 messages were deleted by a moderator. Oh no! Sorry, Mr. Shampy. Streamlabs says you're spamming symbols. Curses. Entrapta stole my love in the new one. Well, of course. Of course she did. She's all purple. I know you. I would have thought for sure that you were like a hardcore Catra fan, though, to be honest. That is a surprise. But I'm also not surprised by Entrapta. Scorpia is lovely. Yeah, she's just so nice. She's so nice and supportive. Dang. Also, wrong Hordak. Great character. Ooh man. Ooh man. Alright. I think... yeah, I gotta dive into some more shadow specifics for the hair on Lynn. Entrapta is annoying to me, but I began to like her. Yeah! That. I did not like Entrapta's voice. Like, when she was first introduced, I did not like her. At all. But then they had really cool character development stuff with her. And with Hordak. Hordak is also one of my favorites. I love Entrapta's energy, though yes, all the Catra. The geek ones. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so, just saying, showdown that I wanted to see in the show, but didn't happen. I guess She-Ra spoilers very briefly for anybody who, wants to watch She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. But, you know when Shadow Weaver powered up, Glimmer, and they were going in, I think it was like season 1, but they like, Shadow Weaver powered up Glimmer, and then I think Entrapta, it was either Entrapta and Catra, but they were still on the same side as Hordak, and Hordak had his big arm cannon, and I so desperately wanted to see a tag team battle, like full out between Hordak and Shadow Weaver, and it didn't happen, and I was like, no! Lovely how Serenia called her? Oh yeah! Yay, that was super nice. Alright. Cool, there's those hair details. I want to put little shadows right here along the bottom, because that feels like that's where that's supposed to go. It just feels correct. There we are. And then I just gotta do... oh, I forgot to shade that bottom part in. Like a fool. Like the foolish fool that I am. Once I finish up this little bit of hair, I think we're gonna end the stream for today. Yeah, I had a lot of fun chatting with y'all. We ended up talking about like some actually kind of serious topics. Thanks for listening to me ramble. It was fun. Yeah. I had a lot of fun talking and rambling, and also actually getting work done. It's like, I never plan to properly get work done on stream for stuff, but also, like, it's nice when I do. About She-Ra, new episode on my TV, won't be more talkative. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. We're gonna wrap up this stream soon anyway. Alright, I think... no, I need something. I need something right here. And... here. There we are. That looks pretty good. I like it enough. Enough to call that done for now. Cool, so we got literally just the shading done. Wow, that took me that took me like 2 hours. Dang, yo. Anyway, yeah, let me turn all my layers back on so you can actually see all of them. Turn all my flats back on so you can see all the patterns and stuff too. That was my sketch layer. So anyway, yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Here's our progress for stream so far. Yeah. Not an art stream, but 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐿 is streaming if you feel like rating someone. I don't think I will because I need to pee, and I generally like to raid art streams unless they're like a close friend, because it feels weird to send you guys from an art stream to a gaming stream, especially if it's like an FPS or something, or a really large community. Whatchamacallit. So let me hop on over just chatting, and I'm using a little routine habit thing. Bathroom's important, yeah, and I'm like, I want to get lunch and I want to lay down. So I'm just not gonna hang out and do a raid. There we go. All right, I made a stream ending routine, so I actually remembered to do all the pieces. So, whatchamacallit? So, one, thank you so much for hanging out. I know I was just saying that, but also thank you so much to everybody who is pledged on Patreon. It's super helpful. I was talking about it earlier, but that's like my most reliable income. And I share like a lot of behind the scenes for my thesis film, 𝐂𝐢𝐬, right now. So if you want to see like some of my 3D modeling and like some insights into the project, like outside of streams, where you see like a lot of the nitty-gritty work that goes into making a 3D animated film, that's something you can do. That's available to all Patreon tiers. I also do commission discounts through there. I also have a winter commission sale going right now. I'm gonna run the command for that. So if you wanna commission me, my commissions are actually open for the first time in like 3 months because I had to close them for school. But that also stacks with Patreon discounts, and you can get art from me not like when my commissions are closed if you're pledged on Patreon. So that's super cool too. Yeah, there we go. We're not doing a raid. I really enjoy the Patreon exclusive session and the Discord group too. Yes, that's also where I spam random screenshots of Maya breaking. So yeah, if you want to see me post like random secret screenshots of Maya and like things I'm proud of for 𝐂𝐬𝐬 early, that's also available. And I have a tier that's like just $1. So yeah. Anyway, thanks so much everybody, and I will be back on next Monday with an art or gaming stream. We'll figure out what the hell I want to work on then. So I will see you all later. Oh, also if you want to get reminded about streams, go join the Discord. Anyway, now actual bye-bye, now that I've remembered to plug all of my shit. See you later.